It feels like we were just talking about the Galaxy S22, but Samsung already has more phones to announce, this time from its Galaxy A lineup. Samsung introduced the Galaxy A53 5G, which costs $450 and seems pretty promising so far based on what we know. For those who aren't familiar, the Galaxy A lineup refers to Samsung's budget phones. That means they're usually hundreds of dollars less expensive than phones like the Galaxy S22. Other than the Galaxy A53, it also announced the Galaxy A33. That phone will cost £329, but we're not sure about pricing for other markets. It also isn't launching in the US. Of the two, the Galaxy A53 5G is the higher-end device meant to compete with the iPhone SE and Pixel 5a. Compared to last year's Galaxy A52 5G, it has a bigger battery, some camera improvements, and Samsung's Exynos 1280 chip. On top of that, it's $50 less expensive than last year's model. There was already a lot to love about the Galaxy A52 at its $500 price. The battery life was good, it had a smooth display with a high refresh rate, which you also get on the A53, and it had a decent camera. It sounds like the A53 builds on the things that we already liked, while hopefully addressing some of the things we didn't. Like the older model, the A53 5G comes with a 6.5-inch AMOLED screen that can boost its refresh rate up to 120 Hz for smoother scrolling. The camera also sounds really similar to the A52's, at least on paper. Both phones have a 64-megapixel main camera, 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera, 5-megapixel depth camera, and 5-megapixel macro camera. But Samsung says it's made some processing improvements to the camera that should result in better detail and color and low light performance. And since it ships with Samsung's newest software update, it'll also get some of the company's newer photo editing features before they hit other Galaxy A devices. Of course, we can't tell how good the A53's camera really is until we've tried it. But all that aside, there are two things that really stood out to me about this phone. The Galaxy A53 5G is one of the few phones you can buy that still has expandable storage. But there's no headphone jack this time around, so don't count on plugging in your headphones unless you have an adapter. The other thing I really appreciate is that Samsung is guaranteeing 4 generations of Android updates for the Galaxy A53. Samsung is doing the same thing for the Galaxy S22 line and some other recent Galaxy devices, but it's great to see this come down to Samsung's cheaper phone too. The Galaxy A53 5G also has the same battery capacity as the giant Galaxy S22 Ultra, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how long it lasts. The Galaxy A33 has a lot in common with the 53, but it has a slightly smaller screen with a lower refresh rate, a U-shaped cutout for the front camera, and a lower resolution camera. Samsung already has a dizzying amount of phones to choose from. It launched 4 phones this year alone before the Galaxy A event. There was the $700 Galaxy S21 FE in January, and then the Galaxy S22 lineup that came in February. So where does the Galaxy A53 5G fit in? As much as it might seem like a contradiction, it's Samsung's higher-end budget phone. You'll get more than just the basics like the $250 Galaxy A13, but it also doesn't have all of the same perks as the more expensive S21 FE. The Galaxy A53, for example, is missing a telephoto camera lens for closer zooming. The Galaxy S21 FE and Galaxy S22 both have this, of course. The Galaxy A53 5G also seems like Samsung's answer to the iPhone SE and Pixel 5a. All 3 phones are around the same price, but their hardware and features differ. And it's probably no coincidence that Samsung chose to announce the Galaxy A53 right after Apple introduced the iPhone SE on March 8th. The Galaxy A53 launches on March 31st at T-Mobile and Verizon and comes to Samsung and other retailers on April 1st. And don't forget to check out the links in the description for more information about the Galaxy A53. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.